Matches Balone.
Hey, what is up guys? Matches Balone here, bringing you guys another DC Toy Box TV review. Today we're going to be looking at the Pop Heroes Suicide Squad number 105 GameStop exclusive Harley Quinn HQ Inmate. Okay, so like always guys, before we get into actual figure review, I do want to go over the packaging. As you can see, this is your standard Funko Pop box. It is an open window box where we get to see the figure inside. Right here in the corner, we get a cartoony image of the same figure. Up top, we get a Pop Heroes logo, Suicide Squad logo, and the number 105. The Inmate version of Harley Quinn from the Suicide Squad film is the 105th figure of the overall Pop Heroes toy line. Right here on the window, we do get it only at GameStop sticker. So this is a variant of the Harley Quinn figure that was exclusive to the GameStop stores. So if you want to purchase her, you can only buy her at GameStop. Right here, we get to read Harley Quinn with HQ Inmate in parentheses. Vinyl figure, age recommendation of 14 and up, and we get a warning. Here on the side, we get to see the entirety of that cartoon image, as well as the Pop Heroes logo up top. We get Harley Quinn HQ Inmate, number 105, and we get a DC Comics logo right there in the corner. On the back, we get to see the entirety of the cartoony image, as well as a Pop Heroes logo, Suicide Squad logo, and the entirety of the Suicide Squad Pop Heroes toy line. Right here, we get a Harley Quinn HQ Inmate, once again, number 105, Funko logo, DC Comics logo, and the Warner Bros. Logo. Then on the side, continuing with that open window packaging, we do get to see the side of the figure inside. We get a Pop Heroes logo up top, Harley Quinn HQ Inmate written across the back, number 105 right there, and we get the top of that cartoony image once again. Up top, we get the same cartoony image as well as another Pop Heroes logo. And at the bottom, we get pretty much just some more manufacturing details as well as a Funko logo, barcode made in Vietnam, and we get Funko's social media contacts. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the packaging, guys. We're going to get Harley Quinn out of her box and we can check her out. Okay, here we have Harley Quinn out of her box. Now, before we get into it, I do just want to quickly mention that inside of your packaging, you are going to get a Legion of Collectors flyer. Now, for those guys who don't know, Legion of Collectors is the bi-monthly subscription box from Funko themselves, and it is all DC Comics. That is their website right there. Now, the only reason I'm bringing this up is because if you guys are trying to collect a full line of the Suicide Squad Pop Heroes, Legion of Collector does have an exclusive Enchantress figure. So, if you want to collect them all, go check them out. But yeah, enough of that. Let's get into the Harley figure. So this is really cool. I do like this kind of variant of Harley Quinn. Out of the packaging, you are going to get the Funko Pop as well as this clear base. So I do appreciate that because sometimes the Funko figures do tend to tip over and fall. And when you have a bunch of them, they are kind of like a domino effect. So I am glad that Funko gave us this little base to help support her. I gotta say, this is really cool. This is, you know, again, another version of Harley that we're probably gonna see in the film. So it looks really cool. It is a very simple design. It is kind of reminiscent to the standard Joker version where it's just kind of prison pants. Here, she has essentially the same thing. She has these kind of yellow pants that right there on her leg, it says burn after use. She does have just plain feet right there. On her chest, she does have the kind of like, I guess, the prison shirt, but she does have it tied up right here up to her chest. So that's kind of cool and kind of interesting. Right there by the belly button, we do see a tattoo. I believe it says Lucky You. So I wonder what, I am pretty sure what that is, you know, an innuendo of. But so it's kind of cool that Funko did that. But yeah, for the rest of the body, she is, you know, pretty much plain. There's nothing else on her, you know, on her kind of prison uniform. There's no other graphics or anything. The head is a different head sculpt, so that's kind of cool. I believe the face is essentially the same We do get a Ronin tattoo right here on the side, as well as a heart tattoo. But then the way they molded the hair is different. The ponytails are a lot lower, and you still see some of that kind of color, the kind of like pink and blue that she has for kind of her Harley outfit. But as you can see, it is a lot lighter. You can barely see the pink right there, and the blue is a lot more toned down. So that's kind of cool and kind of interesting. You know, I wonder how or why her ponytails are different kind of shade when she is in prison. So that's kind of cool. She is like every other Funko Pop where you do get to rotate the head. Now, one of the big complaints I had is in the original Harley Quinn figure, her head was very loose. This is still a very loose figure. It's just not as loose. It's a little bit tighter. So I would actually prefer this a lot more. I'll bring out the standard Harley Quinn in a second, and you can see just how loose the head is. But, you know, I kind of prefer my heads to be just a little stiffer. But, you know, this is still, you know, a decent amount of tightness in my opinion. But yeah, you know, like this is, like I said, this is very similar to the kind of standard Joker, the prison outfit version of him. So, you know, to me, I just find it a little boring and it's not really good representation of the character. But, you know, of course, they're in prison, so it's not so much about your personality. So for a fun comparison, we are going to bring out the standard Suicide Squad Pop Heroes Harley Quinn figure. Put her right there. And just for a fun comparison, we are going to bring out the Suicide Squad Pop Heroes Joker figure. And we're going to put him right there. So she is identical in scale to the standard Harley Quinn figure. You know, she's not higher or shorter, so that's pretty good. And they do all kind of stand about the same height, you know, considering they're just the standard pop figures. So for a face-up comparison, here we have the two Harley Quinns. So it is kind of cool and kind of interesting how, you know, just much of a difference it is. You know, here she's in prison and she's locked up. And then here she is kind of free and able to do as she wants. So that's really cool. It's kind of like a night and day, you know, very boring, very plain to very colorful, very vibrant, and just very personal. It's kind of hard to move this Harley Quinn just because of the head. But you can already see, you know, like I mentioned that, you know, her pajamas or like her prison outfit is very plain. You can see right there that even in the back of her jacket, she has some type of graphic. You could also, like I said, the different molding of the hair, these ponytails are a lot lower on the head. And the color is, you know, just very toned down. Whilst on the standard Harley Quinn, her ponytails are up high. And you can see the kind of like the bright, vibrant colors of her hair. So it is really cool and interesting. Right now, I just noticed exactly how they kind of sculpted in the lines as well. These are going down while these are going up. So it's kind of like really small details like that that kind of make it really interesting. Again, it's kind of hard to rotate these two figures with their bases. Yeah, so I do apologize for the clumsiness. And also something I noticed as well is that right now she is missing her makeup on the face, as well as this kind of loose hair right here in the front. So there is a lot more differences that I didn't even pick up in the first glance. So that's kind of cool and kind of interesting. Of course, I do prefer the, you know, just the standard Harley Quinn figure just because it's a lot more vibrant, a lot more colorful. But, you know, if you're trying to collect them all, you're already going to collect them all, right? So it does look cool right there. So we're going to put this Harley Quinn off to the side. And here is another close-up of the Inmate Harley Quinn and the Joker. And yeah, like I said, the only reason I want to bring this up is just because these are both kind of like their prison attires. Joker coming from Arkham, and I believe Harley Quinn coming from Bel Rev. So it's kind of interesting. You could see how they both have these just very plain outfits and suits. So, you know, these are definitely not the costumes Harley Quinn and Joker normally wear. But it's kind of interesting that for the variants, they both give them kind of like prison attires. So it's kind of cool. But yeah, that is essentially my Harley Quinn Inmate figure review. Like I said, I do prefer the standard Harley Quinn figure just because it looks better in my opinion. But this is still a really cool figure. And, you know, there was a lot of changes that I didn't even pick up. So, Funko did do a lot of, great details in it to kind of make it different from your regular figure. But yeah, if you're trying to collect them all, obviously go pick it up. If you're a fan of the Suicide Squad film, and obviously if you're a fan of Harley Quinn, you're already gonna pick it up. But if you just want to have one Harley Quinn from the whole lineup, I do suggest the standard one. It just looks a lot better in my opinion. But yeah, go ahead, comment down below, tell me your guys' thoughts and opinion. Are you guys collecting the Suicide Squad Pop Heroes line? Are you guys, collecting all the Harley Quinn figures? Are you only collecting the Harley Quinn figures? Whatever you guys want to tell me, go ahead, comment down below. Like the video, you guys like it, dislike if you didn't, and subscribe, and look forward to more videos, guys. Thanks. Laters.